An early chance, their first of the game.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ambitious ball here. Out of play for a goal kick. Done delicately. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shomurodov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. João Neves shifted upfield. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. João Neves. João Cancelo. Looks to the other side. Oh, that's neat. Mendes opts to play it back. And here's João Felix. Over to the left. Crossed into the box. And out it comes again. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Portugal make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Some good work on the right flank here. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Inácio, gently done. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Shomurodov. He's through, it's what? Shomurodov! Sticks it away!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw. they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Joao Felix was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Plenty waiting in the middle. In once more. Araujo gets good distance on it. Joao Felix does really well to win the ball there. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And here's Ramos. Pedro Neto. Cleared without complication. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Ramos. Plays it out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Defending of the desperate variety. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ruben Neves played through into space. Shot a goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Uzbekistan to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Now that's well seen too. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed in towards the centre. They get a throw in. Can he deliver? Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. And here's Neto. Gets into some space. Climbs up big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Played into the middle. And he's got his range wrong there. João Neves makes the interception. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Araujo. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves played out towards the right wing. That's a nicely weighted pass. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's played forward. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Calmly anticipates. It's run loose here. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. João Felix. João Felix. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Showing good feet. There are a few waiting for it. Clears it away. Ruben Neves looking understandably energised after his goal. Cross goes in there. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now then, the ball's come loose. Shomorodov. Played out to the right. He's dealt with that well. And claimed it back swiftly. Lovely bit of skill. Played out wide. João Felix. The counter is on for Portugal. Vitinha. Now here's the delivery. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And that has been cleared. Vitinha. A heavy challenge. Oh, it's come loose. That is good strength. He has found the way through. And the shot! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pedro Neto was quick to move in. The keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. João Cancelo. And he's managed to get free. João Felix. Ruben Neves. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Back into the middle. Cross from Cancelo. There's the header! No, couldn't quite control it.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Araujo. And it's played forward. Now it's Ramos. Pedro Neto! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Portugal, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ruben Neves wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. João Felix looking for a runner. And they've got rid. And here's... tries a shot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Uzbekistan are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Throw it. João Cancelo. Inacio forwards and with intent. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Now it's João Felix. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shomorodov looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? He's cut it out. João Felix. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Nice control. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Portugal have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Up he goes! Keeper always had the measure of that. And we hit half-time, have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, can qualify as football's equivalent to a quarterback, Peter. Especially when it comes to hitting his targets with those long-range passes. There's no...
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gonçalo Ramos. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Played out to the right. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Neves. And here's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! And he's heaved it away. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Played into space out wide. That is lovely. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. And he goes cross-field. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gonzalo Ramos. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Great work on the overlap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Thinks one through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Shomorodov.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
João Cancelo. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Pedro Neto, now he's got space here. Gets good distance on it. Ruben Neves with the short one. Looking for a decent ball in. Cleared away. João Neves stood his ground strongly. Applies the finish! And he's straight offside.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what? Goes for a shot! And that's off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
João Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Gonçalo Ramos!
Gonçalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Mendes. João Felix. Neither side yet able to find the net. That's really well manoeuvred. That's the throw. It's run loose here. João Neves. João Neves, forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And here's João Felix. Shomorodov. And it's played forward. Danger averted for now. Knocks it out wide. João Neves wins the duel this time. Uzbekistan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Looks to the other side. Looking here to chip it through. Ruben Neves. João Felix. João Neves. Played back in. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread. That's tidy. And here's Neto. And it's Neves. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Araujo. Araujo, played towards the other side. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Oh, such a clever touch. João Felix, spread out to the left. Clears it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's come loose. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Cross from Cancelo. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Inacio forwards and with intent. João Felix. João Felix looking to get on the end of this. Header! And he's there to get it away. That has been knocked clear. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Played into the middle. Clears it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's João Felix. Now that's well seen too. Moved on forwards. That's an inviting looking ball, that. Shomorodov. Shomorodov! Just off target.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
João Cancelo. João Felix. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Neves. Played down the flank. Nuno Mendes. And across it goes. Cleared away. Throw it. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Cancelo played back in. And it's gone back to the keeper. Aim forwards. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's played forward. Tries a deft little ball. Time to deliver. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. He can get that clear. That's been slipped through. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Ramos. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Aim forwards. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Portugal may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. He's dealt with that well. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gonçalo Inácio, Nuno Mendes, João Felix, Pedro Neto, played out to the left flank. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box and it is just a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. A chance to play it in. And the shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. João Felix. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. João Neves. And it's Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. Now it's Shomorodov. And he cuts out the supply. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. João Neves with the clearance. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Araujo shifted upfield. João Neves. Vitinha. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Out to the right. Who's he going to play in? Shomorodov. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's gone for it! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that is a bit special. Uzbekistan have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
João Neves. João Felix. João Neves. Pedro Neto. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. And the pass is intercepted. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, perfectly measured that. And they've got rid. Pedro Neto. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
João Cancelo. And here's João Felix. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. And the shot! He has done it!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now, who's going to be first to this? João Felix. Gonzalo Ramos being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And he has been fouled there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target, and it was worth a go.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Into the channel. João Cancelo. João Felix. Oh, shooting chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Deftly away. Good chance here! Played out wide. Ruben, Uzbekistan have a free kick. Ruben Neves gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Clipped into space. Tries to get it clear. João Cancelo. And it's Neves. João Felix. João Felix, gently done. That's going to go a long way. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that was very necessary. João Felix. João Felix! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That has found him in acres of space. There's a no-nonsense tackle. João Felix. Gonçalo Ramos looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Cancelo. He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That has been knocked clear. Vitinha! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ruben Neves plays it short. Nuno Mendes. And it's hoisted clear. Decent chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That has been cut short.
Uzbekistan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Mendes. Aimed in towards the centre. And he shoots! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete! Pedro Neto at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Portugal go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Aim forwards. Mendes makes the interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Over to the left. Ruben Neves. João Felix. Gonçalo. There's the shot! They've scored! And surely now the result's beyond doubt.
Portugal, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's gone direct. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Neto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ruben Neves, gently done. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a nice ball. Picks it up out wide. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Keeper's dealt with that. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. Araujo. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Moved on forwards. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Vitinha. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Neves. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. That is a great pick out. Great chance! Out to the left it goes. Could try cutting inside here. He's shifting through the gears here. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambitious ball here. It's come to nothing. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Four extra minutes added on. Trincao. Oh, delicate chip through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ruben Neves. João Cancelo. João Neves. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shomorodov. He's found some space. Cleared without complication. It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal really were always favourites to start with, and try as they might, you always knew.
And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Moved on forwards. Ruben Neves. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ramos. Can he spark a counter here?
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gonzalo Ramos. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Played out to the right. Joao Felix. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal gain their reward with an early goal. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Shot a goal! It's a goal! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Joao Felix simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great defending, strong and determined. Joao Felix. Gonzalo Inacio. Out to the right. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Ramos. And Gonzalo Ramos! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ruben Neves with the short one. Cross from Cancelo. Oh, the clearance is short. Pedro Neto, done delicately. And they've got a throw. That's good play. It's a throw-in. Joao Neves. Fine stop from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nice looking ball. And that has been cleared. And that is out of play. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, good spread. Can he finish? Oh, easy pickings there. Pedro Neto. Now it's Ramos. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Pedro Neto played out to the left flank. And he's straight offside.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And he's well positioned here. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Araujo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Little doubt, that is a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vitinha. And it's gone back to the keeper. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Clipped into space. Vitinha shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. It's run loose here. Played out to the right. Mendes cuts out the pass. Araujo. João Neves. And here's Neto. Gonzalo Ramos. João Cancelo. There's the header! Chooses to go back. Vitinha knocks it out wide. Oh, that is tries a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Looking for a decent ball in. Aimed in towards the centre. Clears it away. That's a throw. João Neves, and it's Ruben Neves. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he thumps it clear. João Neves. Aim forwards. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Uzbekistan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. João Felix does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Vitinha. Oh, shooting chance! Chance again? No. Out to the right.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. And here's Ramos. Wins the duel this time. Now it's Shomorodov. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. Araujo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Now who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Shomorodov. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
And it's played forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nuno Mendes. It's a good-looking delivery. Corner given. Gets it away. Oh, nice touch. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. João Neves. And it's Mendes. João Felix. Big chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Uzbekistan going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Moved on forwards. He has found the way through. Oh, good spread. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Mendes is there, and there's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Rui Silva trying to keep this in. João Felix. João Neves shifted upfield. João Neves. João Felix. João Neves. João Felix. Played out wide. Vitinha. João Felix. Oh, good ball. Pedro Neto! Played out to the right. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. Played with finesse. That has found him in acres of space. Can he deliver? Great chance! They've played it short. Hit into the middle. Here's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio forwards and with intent. And the whistle goes for half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that's really well manoeuvred. Up he goes! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Showing good feet. Decent chance! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Araujo aim forwards. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looks to the other side. Now it's Shomorodov. That's good defending, very good defending. Ruben Neves. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, well measured. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's there to clear it. Deftly away. That's a throw. That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. Gonzalo Inacio. Gonzalo Ramos is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Mendes delivers the ball. Uzbekistan can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. And it's played forward. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Shomorodov. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Now it's Ramos. Back into the middle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Clears it away. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And they've got rid. And it's Ruben Neves. João Neves. That's really well manoeuvred. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo making good progress on the right-hand side. Gonzalo Ramos is having a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Pedro Neto was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Proves too strong. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Does really well to win the ball there. That looks a cracking ball. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gonzalo Inacio. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves chooses to go cross-field. João Cancelo. Now this could be a chance. Aim forwards. Araujo. Vitinha moved on forwards. Pedro Neto, now he's off and running. Into the last quarter of an hour. Aim forwards. Gets into some space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's played forward. Vitinha. Gonzalo Inacio. Vitinha. João Neves. And here's Neto. Shomorodov. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ruben Neves. Out to the left it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Neves. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. Ruben Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Picks it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A chance to play it in. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he shoots! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Portugal, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
So now the difference is 3. That's really well manoeuvred. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Uzbekistan are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Vitinha, that's a delicate pass. And the shot! Gonzalo Ramos with the foul. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Dinks one through. And it's hoisted clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Out to the right. Pedro Neto. João Neves shifted upfield. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Cancelo. The muscular approach does pay off here. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Searching pass he's played there. Can he get onto this? It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Gonzalo Inacio. João Felix. João Felix. And here's Ramos. Strong running down that left flank. Mendes played into the box. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Well read, nice interception. João Neves. Vitinha. He's going to be disappointed with that. Aim forwards. And that will be the final act. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal decisively doing what they needed to. I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't a fair fight to start with, so if they played to their strengths, there was always going to be one winner.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So that's got things underway. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And it's Cancelo. That is good strength. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Back into the middle. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Moved on forwards. João Neves. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. And here's Ramos. Oh, nice touch. Shomorodov. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gonçalo Inácio. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha, gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves, forwards and with intent. Have it back and can go again. That's very neat. Cross in. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's neat. It's been a good start to the game, and the underdogs are clearly keen to underline that they're not just here to make up numbers.
Seems like a brave decision, but the right one for me. The longer this goes on for, the more quality is likely to tell. If you're looking to unsettle this opposition, it has to be now.
João Cancelo getting this one clear.